World War, also known as the Great War, was a global conflict that took place from 1914 to 1918. It was one of the deadliest and most significant conflicts in human history, involving major powers from around the world. Here is an overview of the history of World War. Causes: nationalism. Growing nationalism in Europe led to rivalries and tensions between countries, particularly in the Balkans. Imperialism. The competition for colonies and resources among European powers created a sense of rivalry and animosity. Alliance system. The formation of military alliances such as the Triple Entente, France, Russia, and Britain, and the Central Powers, Germany, Austria-Hungary, and Italy, created a complex web of alliances and commitments. Events leading to the war. Assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. On June 28, 1914, the heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, Archduke Franz Ferdinand, was assassinated by a Serbian nationalist in Sarajevo. This event triggered a series of diplomatic crises. Outbreak of the war. Austria-Hungary's ultimatum to Serbia. Following the assassination, Austria-Hungary presented Serbia with an ultimatum, demanding various concessions. When Serbia refused some of the terms, Austria-Hungary declared war on July 28, 1914. Escalation of the conflict. The war quickly escalated as the alliance system came into play. Russia supported Serbia, Germany supported Austria-Hungary, and other countries were drawn into the conflict. Major phases of the war. Stalemate on the Western Front. The war quickly reached a stalemate on the Western Front, where trench warfare and new technologies, such as machine guns and poison gas, made it difficult for either side to make significant advances. Eastern Front and other theaters. The war also involved significant fighting on the Eastern Front, where Germany and Austria-Hungary fought against Russia, as well as in other theaters, such as the Middle East and Africa. U.S. entry and the tide turns. In 1917, the United States entered the war on the side of the Allies, including Britain and France, providing fresh troops and resources. This helped shift the balance of power against the Central Powers. End of the war. Collapse of the Central Powers. In 1918, a series of military failures and internal unrest led to the collapse of the Central Powers. Germany signed an armistice on November 11, 1918, effectively ending the war on the Western Front. Treaty of Versailles. In 1919, the major powers negotiated the Treaty of Versailles, which imposed severe penalties on Germany and its allies. The treaty laid the groundwork for many of the issues that would contribute to World War II. Consequences. Casualties. The war caused immense human suffering, with an estimated 16 million military and civilian deaths. Redrawing of borders. The war led to significant territorial changes, particularly in Europe, with the collapse of empires and the redrawing of national boundaries. Political changes. The war brought about political upheavals, including the Russian Revolution in 1917 and the collapse of several monarchies in Europe. Long-term impact. World War I set the stage for the geopolitical developments of the 20th century, including the rise of new ideologies, the reconfiguration of power dynamics, and the seeds of future conflicts. The history of World War I is complex and encompasses numerous events, battles, and diplomatic maneuvers. This overview provides a general understanding of the war, but there are many more details and nuances to explore within its extensive history. Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe my YouTube channel for more informative videos.